mind, softer than the summer night. Everything I want, I have. Whenever I hold you tight, this magic moment, while your lips are close to mine, will last forever, forever till the end of time. Oh,
Oh yeah. Let the sun shine in. Well, good morning, boys and girls. Yes, you know what time it is. Dave's back in the hood. And, of course, I want to thank Henry Stevens for totally destroying the show for the last couple of days.
I'm good at that.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're good. You're good at keeping good. Anyhow, it is 6:08 in the morning. And, of course, I did send an invite after. Now, you said Donna was not feeling well yesterday.
That's true.
She is falling apart, man. I'll tell you. I just...
Well, she's got what they call moving lag.
Yeah,
Like,
no, she's got grandsonitis. Okay. Yeah, those two grandbabies. What, Mike? What? I'm not back but 2 minutes. You want what? Say something.
Hello.
I'm Mr. Ed.
He didn't say something.
Something.
There it is. That's much better. Thank you, brother.
I've got something to say.
Okay. Now, if you tell me you want to do the sponsors, I'm going to come over to the counter, man.
I want to do the sponsors.
We'll be back in about 4 minutes, guys.
I'll do it quick.
All right. What do you got, buddy? Yeah.
I want to thank all.
I'm a little rusty right now. Yeah.
Yes, I want to thank all 7 sponsors. We've
What?
Tied our record,
Yeah.
and who knows? One of these days we might even break that record.
Yeah.
Shatter it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder you're so happy.
Well, I got a few things up my sleeve.
Ooh.
An arm?
See, whenever Henry's got a big secret like that, it's usually good or very bad.
Well, I got some ideas, but I won't tell them on air.
The Vulture?
I'll have to go do it on Air Streets.
Hold on just a second. Hey, Jim. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
Did you miss me?
I certainly did.
I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, we want to thank the sponsors of the Dave in the Morning Show.
Yay.
Our brand new sponsor, the Design Coach.
Yeah, Philip.
Yeah, right here.
I guess I'm supposed to say Philip, right? Not
Yeah.
Phil.
Oh.
I got one Phil in here. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a prince of a guy. as they
Yes,
say.
he is. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Anyway, Prince Philip, not me, Philip, of the Design Coach, right here in this building.
Right.
For the time being. And then they'll be moving uptown. Or is it downtown?
Something.
Around town. Also want to thank Habitat for Humanity in McHenry County, with locations in Woodstock and McHenry. The Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive in Harvard, Illinois. Joe Small Engine Repair in Harvard, Illinois.
What?
Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. And Sign Crafter
You know what I mean.
in Hebron, Illinois. Thank you, sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you.
I got a shout out.
Okay.
And actually, Henry knows this young lady.
Really?
Yeah. I think she was a Milk Days queen several years ago.
Oh,
She said
okay.
she was at the studio. She works over at Kelly's Diner.
Really?
Yeah. She
What?
said, "You look familiar." I said, "Well, I'm Phil the Weather Guy."
Yeah, I'm feeling one of the weather guy. Yeah.
Well, she thought I was me. She thought I was Henry
Now,
the
you
DJ.
are you, Henry.
Oh, she knew you. She
Oh, okay.
remembered you from when you recorded it.
Why
I think
am I-
we recorded
hold
it.
on a
It was
second.
like
Why
3
am
or
I
4
not-
years ago.
Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not on the Facebook page.
Maybe you didn't push the button.
Something bad.
Is it something I did yesterday?
Facebook jail.
Again?
Also, a reminder that since it's the first full day of summer, Ryan will be coming up around 6:30 with his summertime forecast. And Phil, you'll have yours too.
Yeah, we
You know-
have sun right now shining through the other window in the other studio.
Yeah, it's the Fifth Dimension says, "Let the sun shine in."
Yeah.
We don't get it in
I
this
have no
studio.
idea what I did, but maybe I put.
Oh, you're a little rusty, I guess.
Little? All right, here I go. Bun, doo, 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 doo. All right, so you done yet or what?
Yeah, I went back to you.
I didn't catch. I was busy doing your work.
Cast it
All
on.
right, Phil. Before we bring in Ryan, and by the way, Ryan, I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah, he's
you know,
a
he
nice
don't have
guy.
to do what he does.
If I see,
We've got a
if I
full-time
ever see him
meteorologist
again here.
Yeah.
And he's going to give you a pinpoint summer forecast.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
all over for us. Yes, there you go, boys and girls. Yeah.
Yeah, we had an abbreviated show yesterday too for a few minutes.
What was you doing?
Well, no, actually, I played that
Abbreviated?
by mistake.
Oh, you mean it happens to more than one person?
Yes, it's a disease. It catches sometimes.
Well, Phil, talking about scratching, what you got, bud?
We got nice, lovely, sunshiny skies here on this fine summer morning.
There. I'm on the line. I'm on Facebook. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't.
You're welcome. Anyways,
You ever notice when I come in after Stevens takes over, like everything is all kaboodle, you know?
Discombobulated?
That's what I
yeah,
said.
that's what it is. All right. Anyways, a little bit hazy out there this morning
Uh-huh.
with a temperature of 63, but the sun is shining through the haze.
Ah.
And we have no wind to speak of, and we have a dew point of 55, and it feels like 63. It's like the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the sun always...
If Donna doesn't show up today, her and Marty, I'm firing them both.
Yeah.
Because I'm here, they should be on.
Yeah, it should
All right,
be.
just letting them know.
Sunrise was
Be
at
afraid. Be very
5:17
afraid. I'm
a.m.,
fighting everybody today.
And it's already up.
Yeah.
So it's going to set at 8:35 p.m. The moon's out there somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. I think it got lost. Anyways, we're going to have a really balmy high of 89 today with mostly sunny skies and a little bit of a breeze out of the east-northeast. Yeah, about 11. That'll help a little bit, make it kind of tolerable. On Friday, it'll be 89 too, maybe even 90.
See, we don't have the humidity, so it's not killing us.
Yeah, it's not. Well, not just wait till this weekend. I need some more time. Got some more details.
Got you, bro. Got you, man.
Yeah. Anyways, we got some.
Did I ever tell you I missed you, Phil?
Oh, thank you. I missed you too.
Oh no, I never said it. I just was wondering.
Oh. I fell right into that hole. Anyways, on the weekend.
Sometimes he's so gullible.
On Saturday, we'll have a high of 92 and some more humidity, so it'll feel like summertime. With partly cloudy conditions and a 50% chance of a stray thunderstorm developing. So beware. We need it desperately. We're really low on. We're getting into a severe drought here. Just starting into that.
Yeah, my little rubber ducky pool is dry.
And the key reason why
I almost killed myself doing the swan dive this morning.
Yeah. The key reason why it's going to be so humid is because we're going to have some southwesterly winds.
Ooh.
Bringing up all that humidity from down south.
So is that going to
Isn't
kick
that
up like
lovely?
a bunch of big thunderstorms?
Yeah. That's why we're going to have thunderstorms. You can't have thunderstorms.
No, I'm
if
talking
you don't
about
have
big thunderstorms.
any humidity.
I'm talking about those ones that'll light you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strike in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zap
I don't want that ever to happen.
Nah, you want to get lit up.
Oh, no. With that metal
That's
in
just
your
what you
neck.
always wanted to be lit up.
Well, hold on a second. Those zipper neck gets hit by lightning. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've already been struck.
Yeah. See, look what happened.
Currently, it's 63 degrees with hazy but sunny skies. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, buddy.
I still made it. No matter what.
Not bad at all. All right. Anyhow, it is 6:16, and Don said it's about time I got back to work.
Oh, this is work?
Well, hold on a second. You mean I was missed?
Yeah.
Only by one person? Really?
Well, I think you said something yesterday. But where's Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason we use that theme song. Dave's not here. Yeah. Anyhow, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my excursion.
I'm glad you
up
weren't
to-
listening.
Well, I was a little
Earlier.
bit, but if I heard something I didn't like, I'd be all over Henry right now.
Yeah.
And I have
David,
3
me.
questions to ask you. I remember
That's
those
right.
questions.
That's right.
One,
Yep.
two, three.
We're gonna get to those in just a little while. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm back now. I'm not sure about tomorrow, Henry. I have a very special guest from Kenya that might be coming over. If it does happen, I'll let you know, buddy. Okay.
Well,
But then back Monday, I'll be back to normal, if there's such a thing.
Yeah, normal. What's normal?
wasn't tomorrow Caveman Day?
Yeah. But
Okay.
you're caveman.
All right. So
Hey, you could bring him in here and we can
We got to whop them.
Can you imagine some poor preacher from Kenya getting clubbed by us?
well, just tell him it's
and
a.
he goes back to the motherland.
It's a Dave in the morning tradition.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It took the
You'd
words
be
out of my
like,
mouth.
hey, these people are crazy in America.
It's a tribal thing.
Yeah, that's right here. It is. Yeah. All right. So, anything going on since I've been gone? Do you guys, any big news?
Well,
do I still have a job?
Well,
You're in
there's
the
been a lot of national news.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you want to go there.
We got local news, too.
Yeah, we got local news too.
Let's go local. Is it political stuff?
They're still trying to hurry up and build the storage units up there. They're
Did you
busy
see
up
'em?
there. I was watching them build it.
Yesterday they were going crazy. up
Yeah,
there.
they were just
And
building
we
it.
should be getting word soon when they might have the grand
What is that?
opening.
Green Acres,
That's
or what
gonna
is
be
it called? Green. something?
Green.
Greenworks or
Greenway?
something.
One of our sponsors. Thanks, Henry. Well, there went that one out the well.
Green,
Yeah.
I think Greenway rental or something.
Isn't it on your card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a card somewhere hidden somewhere.
I can't even find it.
I'll find it, but it's. But I remember we're gonna have news about when the grand opening is going to have open, when it'll be open, and we might be involved with it. We'll see.
Well, I hope they're not listening.
Not if you don't remember their name. But that's okay. I went by Joe's yesterday and I honked and waved and he didn't see me. That might be good.
He was
What's
too
with your
busy.
lawnmower?
Well, the thing is, yeah. But you know, and again, hey Joe, I love you, man. I'm sorry, dude.
And by the way, it's Greenway Storage and Rental.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
We just say if you're watching. Yeah.
My lawnmower, when you bring it in the garage, it throws up on the floor.
It regurgitates.
Yeah, it regurgitates green stuff.
My goodness.
I'm green with envy.
Yeah. Oh, you're killing it. Anything else going on locally in the news?
Well,
What?
Lori Ann Badish is going to be performing next week.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah,
She don't have time for us. No. See, you notice once I make them stars,
yeah.
once they get through the Dave School of Literacy,
Yeah.
or music, I should say. In
Well,
this
one
case.
came back.
Who's that?
Jay.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, you don't want him singing. By the way, have you heard from him since he left?
Well,
I
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Actually, he before he left, he gave us some stuff here. I think he spread his germs.
Yes.
Well, sharing is caring here at the station.
What a gift.
So maybe I think
Well,
he's laying low.
Yeah, well, he better.
I didn't accept it.
But anyway, speaking of Lori Ann Badish,
Well, speak about her.
Yeah.
well, next Wednesday, June 28th, she'll be performing in Sharon, Wisconsin.
Well,
Yes, it's the village of Sharon. Don't forget, it is a village.
Yeah.
And the Sharon Chamber
well,
of
you know,
Commerce.
it takes a village.
Yes. They have this
Oh,
every
come
other.
on, Jim. You know that was good. Come on. Work with me, will you, bro?
They have this event every other Wednesday of music in Veterans Park.
Oh.
And Lori Ann Badish, next Wednesday, the 28th, is going to be performing from 6 to 9. And she plays a lot of music like pop, 80s, and country. A lot of variety.
Yeah. You know, that's the. Never mind. Okay. Can I just jump
The
in for a
spice of
second?
life.
So yesterday,
Yes.
G and I are. We go
Oh,
to.
here we go.
No, it's just this was yesterday late when I got in.
Information.
Yeah. So we're over at Kelly's here. One of the places.
Oh, yeah.
I haunt that place quite a bit. I sign autographs there on Mondays. So anyhow, and I have actually people that listen to the show that
I
are
was
in
there last night.
Yeah. So anyhow, but the young waitress is there, and so we got onto the discussion about ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And so she says, "Do you know where the best ice cream in the whole wide world is?" And I says, "Actually, I do." But I says, "Yeah, tell me." She goes, "Merck's up in Sharon." Oh. And I'm like, "Dude, I was just there not that long ago."
Yeah.
I got up there,
I was
and,
there
and,
too.
and now you guys, I think you guys, I asked you guys to think about which flavor I got, but I know you forgot, so I'm going to run it by you again.
Pistachio.
Oh. Oh, shut up.
Okay. And by the way,
But it was pistachio almond, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Well, and do you want
It
me to?
was so good.
And did you want me to?
It was-
and
it was wonderful.
I'm trying to remember.
That was
Did
the
you-
best
did-
ice cream I've ever
Did you
had.
have a small, medium, or large cup? I'm going to say you probably had a medium cup.
You're good. You're hard.
I don't have ice cream in a cup. I have it in a cone.
Oh.
I had the sugar cone.
And that was one of our trivia
Waffle
questions yesterday. Where did ice cream come from?
Yeah.
What country?
Oh, frozen cows?
Well, do you remember? I remember what.
No.
Well, you weren't playing it.
I didn't
yesterday.
hear that part.
Actually, from China. That's where ice cream came from.
Yeah, they're spies, huh? So anyhow, and just about 6:30, I'm going to talk a little bit about my. I don't know. It was not as bad as I thought it would be, because what happens is that when you take the grandkids on a trip, okay, there's no in between. It's either heaven or hell. Okay, so I'm going to tell a little bit about, and then now I did disclose accidentally one place where I got a sunburn, but I got a sunburn on another place which I have not disclosed, and we're going to have that little wheel of death. Yeah.
Now, are you going to do it before Ryan or after Ryan with his weather?
Depends on Ryan.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you sent him.
Of course, it does. It kind of goes together with the weather. Because I was. First of all,
Yes.
why do I even bother putting on suntan stuff when I still got toasted?
Well, it depends on how much SPF you
Maybe
used.
you missed that spot.
Yeah, where are
You know what?
supposed
That's
to put
exactly
it?
what happened. That honestly, that's what happened because my granddaughter put the coconut butter, whatever that stuff was, on me, and I think she missed my left kneecap because everything else is fine. But that kneecap, man, I looked down at it when I got home that night.
It was glowing.
Oh, yeah. It's like, what is that feeling?
What was the SPF? Like, sometimes it's got to be a high
I
SPF.
don't know.
Well, that in itself.
I
He
know.
wasn't
I smelled like I was from
applying.
Hawaii or something. You know, I felt like a coconut. Yeah, not just a nut, but a coconut. Yeah. So anyhow, that was pretty cool. No, and the weather was ridiculous.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
great. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, we've had some great weather here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
talking to my sister Hinda in Atlanta yesterday, it was pouring rain.
How's your sister doing?
Well, actually, she'll be, I just found out she's taking a trip in August. She'll be out.
She's gonna come up.
Well, I'll
Just give her an invite.
well, she's going to be here for 6 days, and
Yeah,
I'll
what
have
if-
to invite her up to the station.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Jessica had on her Facebook page last night like a little video of her shop. That's another thing too. Oh, hey Jessica, you owe me a commission because what happened with that when we were talking to that girl about Mercs up there?
Oh.
I brought up. Do I dare say it? Jessica's shop. I told her. I says, yeah, she's got a lot of clothes in there. Believe me, my wife bought one of each. And so she said she's going to stop by. I told her, hey Jess, I told her to tell you that Dave sent you. Yeah.
Now, I think it's the old shop.
Yeah.
Oh, or is it a new shop?
Well, it's a new old shop. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, she's the thing is there's a certain amount, a level of nervousness that comes with opening up a business, especially when it took you 4 years to get it together.
Yeah.
It took them 4 years to put all that place, but doesn't it look great?
Well, maybe it was run down when they bought it and they had to rejuvenate it.
I think so. I think so. But what happened
looks
was
neat in there.
But it was great, man.
I liked how they squeezed that cart in there. They
Yeah.
squeezed it down and shoved it through the
well,
door. And
I found out how they did it. Did they? You know what? She told you guys one story, but I found out the real story.
Yeah, they squeezed it down. And
Well,
you get it
kinda
inside, and you run back, and it goes poof.
Well, you were close. But what happened was that they left it out in the rain one day, and it shriveled up, and then they brought it back in, put a hair blower on it, and boom, there it is. Do you notice that all the radio guys we were all standing there looking at, trying with our heads cocked a little
Yeah,
bit,
we
trying to
were
figure
all-
out how they did it? Yeah, we're so gullible, really.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Anyhow, it is 6:25.
It's called a conversation piece.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is 6:25 in the morning. Sent Donna her termination letter. She's gone. She's out of here. She ain't got time for me. I ain't got time for her. Okay, I don't care. If
Well, she needs some more time to recharge her batteries.
No, she's lazy. I'm gonna call her. I'm getting so tired of this. Okay, and where's Marty at? I heard he had to work for a change.
Yeah.
Well, he made a cameo appearance yesterday before you came on, and
Well, he didn't do it today though.
well,
What?
he still might get on.
Yeah. You never know. He might
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
in.
the thing is, you just never know. I got to look at that screen from time to time. Somebody could just pop in,
Yeah.
like you did yesterday.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
man, I look up and you're there.
I was like 100. Had to wait 100 days, man, to get in. Yeah.
wait a minute, you can get in whenever you want.
Yeah. I know, but we wouldn't open the door.
Did you have to wait long in the green room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you for a while.
He was pounding on the door.
Now, what happened in the first hour? Did you did you oversleep? Well, you've been getting up early.
When I tell you what I went through that day, you should be glad I got on the next morning. It was interesting, boys and girls. It was interesting.
You didn't drown.
Not yet. Not yet. All right, it is 6:26. Ryan coming up in just a few. And we're going to have battling weather dudes
Yeah.
right here on the Dave in the Morning Show.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long way, but we knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together.
This is Mayor Michael Kelly. You are listening to Dave in the Morning on WHIW 101.3 FM.
What would you say if I told you there was more of our morning show coming right up? Come on, what would you say?
I'm going back to bed.
All right, it is 6:29, and one of the few people that I know, seriously, that when you tell him 6:30, you can set your clock by him. Of course, we're talking about the one and only, the legendary Ryan, weather dude extraordinaire.
My partner in crime.
Yeah. Hey, bud.
Hey, guys. Good to see you, and happy first official full day of summer.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So wait, is that the reason you got the party hat on, the little party thing?
And Phil said the right time, 9:58 yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that good. But
Hey, say, Ryan, I have a question for you. You might be able to answer it,
Yes.
since you're an expert.
yes, he is.
All this smog we have above us, well, actually smoke, that is affecting the weather, yes or no?
Oh, yes. Yes,
See?
in a lot of ways. Of
Well, I
course,
thought you knew that, Phil. You told me you knew it.
I was just confirming it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, Phil, the issue is we have a big high-pressure system that's been very stuck. It's high pressure over low,
Yeah.
and it's referred to as a Rex block. There's different types of blocking patterns in the atmosphere. So when you have a big high-pressure system in the center of it's over Wisconsin and Michigan, you have a stagnant atmosphere.
Uh-oh.
So you need a little mixing to get things moving, like a strong cold front to move through and clean out the air. So you can
yeah.
get the pollutants to build up. And yes, you can get that smoke and haze from the wildfires, which is so much more numerous this year in central and eastern Canada.
Yeah.
And it could really pollute the air. Sometimes it could be stuck in the upper levels, and then other times, depending on the weather conditions, it could drop a little bit lower in altitude towards the lower levels of the atmosphere, and that's when you begin to smell the smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, let me interject something here.
What?
Hey, Ryan, where is your official WHIW T-shirt?
I don't have one.
Henry?
Uh-oh.
Well, next time you're here, we'll give you one.
No. Hold on just a second, Ryan, okay? Ryan takes his time out, all right? He gets on your stupid show, okay?
Right.
Gets on my
stupid
wonderful
show.
Yeah, because I have to belittle you so I look good. All right, Ryan, make sure you give Henry your address, all right? And then I'm going to send you down at least one, maybe, do I dare say it, 2 official WHIW T-shirts, so when you're on the air with us, you can blend in.
That sounds good. And I do have from the old radio station at WMCW, I have some old bumper stickers.
Ooh, antiques.
Yeah.
Do you have the ones that, with I remember AM Stereo 1600 or something?
Yeah, it's on my file cabinet right now.
Wow.
I remember those.
Now,
yes.
hold on just a second. Now think about this, okay? I want you to value our relationship. You did all that work for a WMCW, and they gave you an old bumper sticker, okay? I'm going to give you 2, at least, maybe 2 shirts. All right?
That's more than I got.
Henry, make sure it works, okay? Make it happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan. I'll call you later after the show, and we'll get your address.
And
I don't know what your address
and
is,
I'll make sure that it gets sent to you, buddy.
and I'll need your size.
Well, they can
No, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him a triple X4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he can use it as a cape.
Okay. Now we're going to give him the new shirt or one of the older shirts.
Whatever I can find.
Okay. Fine.
We should get one with. Actually, I probably should order him a custom one.
Yeah.
Yes. Ryan the Weather Dude or something.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That.
Yeah.
Man, you've been working with me way too long.
I took the words right out of your mouth.
So I must be getting some too then.
No, you get nothing. All right, back to you, Ryan. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Back to you, Ryan.
Well, I guess Ryan is here for one reason today.
Yeah. To do weather?
Whether he likes it or not. Well, his summer forecast.
Yeah, talk about the summer forecast in a little bit more detail. And even though it's been so quiet in our region, I mean, there's still a lot going on across the country. Like, you alluded to, Henry, all that rain down in Atlanta and all that. Well, there's a cutoff low. That's part of this blocking pattern where I mentioned high pressure up here, low pressure to the south. The high pressure has nowhere to go. When you look at the various jet stream configuration, we're getting more blocking patterns, I'm noticing, due to climate change, that this happens not only in the summer, but also in the wintertime. So that's something. And then also, of course, Phil, I'm sure you're aware of the severe drought conditions that continue to expand. Even this time last summer, we were talking about a moderate to severe drought. There's severe drought conditions that have moved into the Chicago metro area, but in Harvard per se, it's more like a moderate drought situation. The Drought Monitor Index is updated every Thursday. So in the next few hours, it's going to be updated. And I'm sure the severe drought conditions are now including Harvard and even up into Sharon, Wisconsin.
No!
This is something this is very significant. And, every time a weather system moves in our direction, there's not much moisture to work with. So the model guidance can be overdone. In reality, when these systems move farther to the east, they tend to weaken as they move into a drought area, which is referred to as a negative feedback process.
Yeah, but by the way, Ryan, before you go any further, I want to expand on what something Phil said a little bit earlier about the air quality that we've been having. Now, a couple of weeks ago in the Northeast, they had a couple of days ago.
Henry, nobody cares.
Well, it's a
I always got to bring Jersey in, or New York.
Well, it's a question about in our area. So I was wondering, okay.
In that case,
I'm bringing it back to locally. Okay. There's a reason for my madness.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I wanted to find out, a couple weeks ago they had the very unhealthy air. They had to postpone a lot of sporting events and events all around town. Even Broadway shows, they had to.
Oh, no.
They canceled a few of those. But I'm sure that in the Northeast there'll be more days like that. But will we see any of that type of unhealthy air, do you think, sometime this summer?
I do, Henry.
Oh.
And so it was so bad in the Northeast because the wildfires were out of control over Quebec.
Right.
And everything was moving around a high pressure system clockwise, and then there was a low pressure system further south. It was a circulation around these high and low pressure systems, and then whatever the air moving around the jet stream, the upper level jet stream, which is about like 7 miles above us, that's about 30,000 feet. But the air, it was so dense. And again, you had this big high pressure system that stuck over New England, nothing to clean out that atmosphere. And the smoke was so dense, it lowered in the atmosphere. So that's why it was so severe and really lowered the visibility, like around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
It had that orange glow to the sky. Now, if we have wildfires that reform, let's say over western and central Canada and then over the northern Rockies, and then there's a high pressure system stuck over the northern Great Lakes, let's say you have the highs stuck over northern Wisconsin, for example, that's how we could get into some really dense wildfire smoke. But, if there's a lot of rain up there, too, which occasionally they are getting clusters of showers and thunderstorms and fronts moving through, that can clean out the air. But even when there's thunderstorms that occur in Canada and even in the northern Rockies, those are referred to as high-base thunderstorms where there's very little rainfall and you get more cloud-to-ground lightning, which actually spawns the wildfires. It's the lightning.
Okay. So it's possible it could happen here, too.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, all right. Okay, and now that you cleared that up. Okay. And again, in the Northeast, but I think the Northeast will probably have a little bit more of this because of their situation, of the bad.
Yeah, and that's correct, Henry, but there's an upper level low, of course, that's bringing all the rain out to the Tennessee Valley and the Southeast. Some of that moisture is moving up towards New England. So they're going to catch a break for the next several days because they're getting more rain, and that's going to help clean out the atmosphere somewhat.
All righty. And now, since it's the first full day of summer, so what does the summer of 2023 look like?
Yeah.
Very interesting. So let's kind of break down the averages right now, July, August, and September. So the average temperature in July, since we're going to be in July here before you know it, 75.4 degrees. Rainfall, we get about 3.7 inches of rain. You know what I'm thinking in July? Let's continue to go with the trends of below normal rain, of course, with the ongoing drought, which will continue to worsen over the month of July temperature-wise. I think with all the haze and the smoke, that could shave a few degrees off of our temperature. So it's interesting right now during the month of June here, we are towards the end, we're running about a degree below normal. That's because of the high pressure system. That's because of the northerly winds coming in from the north. So I think in the month of July, we'll average a little bit above normal, but where the heat dome is going to set up, and this happens every single summer, the core of it is going to be back to the west of us a little bit towards the central and southern plains and then into the southwestern United States. So I do think we'll have some days in the mid 90s. I don't think we're really going to reach 100 though this summer? I know that you've asked that before, Henry.
Yes.
And you would think with climate change, we would see more heat waves with 100 or 105. But I think the core of the significant heat is going to be across Texas, Oklahoma, of course, the Southwest, and even the Pacific Northwest, where they're going to have several days above 100 degrees. I just don't think the core of that heat is going to move into our area. It's going to be just a little bit to the south. However, that doesn't mean we can't get to 96 or 97 several times. And then when you add in the humidity levels, and that's the dew points, the measure moisture in the atmosphere, if we have dew points above, let's say like 68 degrees, you're going to notice that the humidity in the air. Yeah. So with our weather as of late, with our cooler temps, so to speak, we've had winds off the lake and all that. We've had dew points 50 to 55, so it doesn't add much in the way to the heat index because of the air mass is so dry. So that's July. August, we're looking at an average temp of 73.8. It's one of the wettest months, though, in the summer, 4.25 inches of rain. I'm pretty sure we're going to see below average rainfall in the month of August. I think temps will average about 1 or 2 degrees above normal. And then September, our average is 66.3. We typically see about 3.1 inches of rain. I think with the developing El Nino that's starting now and it's well underway, that's just the warming of the temperatures near the equator, and that simply influences the jet stream patterns. I think the weather's going to turn a little bit wetter here towards the end of summer and then going into the fall, and that'll lead to a cooler fall. How about that for a change? And that should alleviate the drought situation. So I think starting either late August or into September, I think some of the more significant rain systems and moisture will start to lift a little bit farther north, and we'll start seeing a little bit more rain around here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and forecast a wetter end to the summer and into the fall. So Phil, would you agree with me on that? What's your take on that?
Well, I was thinking the heat would be a little more, but actually I guess all the smoke in the atmosphere is cutting it down, so then that counteracts my thoughts. Actually.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that could balance things out a little bit.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Ryan, hold on just a second. Did you say that something that Phil said made sense?
Sure he did.
Just checking.
So you concur with what Phil just said.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I just did.
And Phil, you were checking your weather maps. Is that how you came to that?
He was listening to Ryan earlier today.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, Ryan. Henry cut you off. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Anyway, so so do you think this summer will be hotter than last summer, or as compared to last summer?
He was going into a spiel about what's coming up, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as hot as last summer was a little bit hotter, I think.
Yeah.
If you average everything together. But here's the main highlights that I'm looking at for this summer. So, of course, number one, the drought, which is the most important, which will be with us for at least like the end of August. And then again, I think we'll see some relief with that. So it's a short-term drought. That'll lead to a cooler, wetter fall. We know that we have an El Nino that's developing right now, but it should turn into a pretty strong, very powerful El Nino into the fall and into the winter. So that has some implications into the winter season, which I think is going to be pretty tame around here.
Oh, now, that's good news.
I think that's potentially good news. Now, remember last season, how snowy it was in Minneapolis. They had 90 inches of snow. But even going up to Milwaukee and Madison, they had a tremendous amount of snow, just not even that far away to the north. So, again, I think we're in a cycle where we're going to see some pretty tame winters around here. So we'll watch that. And then as far as severe weather events, with the drought situation, very thankful that we don't have to worry about severe weather. However, if we get into more of a westerly northwest flow pattern aloft, that's where the core of the heat dome stays to the southwest of us. Every now and then we could see a few thunderstorm clusters that could rotate around the periphery of the heat dome. It's called the Ring of Fire pattern. Henry, I talked about this on your show.
The Ring of Fire. Yeah.
The Ring of Fire. So that's when we can get those big lines of thunderstorms called derechos. And we're actually in derecho season right now, June, July, and August, where we could get those big lines that could form, let's say, in the Dakotas. They move into Minnesota, and then they turn southeast in the flow, and they move down into northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin. We could, even in a drought situation, we could see those every now and then. And the pattern late next week could support a few thunderstorm clusters either near or just to the south of our area. It's that type of pattern that may set up it's temporary, but we'll see if we can get some much needed rain maybe towards the end of next week. We do have a chance this weekend, as Phil mentioned. I just don't think we're going to see very much rain. I think a lot of the activity is going to be in a weakening phase as we move into our area. So, that's one way. And of course, the tropics too, when there's an El Nino, that tends to reduce the amount of tropical activity because there's a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere. If a tropical wave were to move into the Gulf of Mexico, maybe later this season, some moisture sometimes can move north and interact with the front. That's one way to get beneficial rain. So maybe we'll see something like that towards the end of the summer or into the fall season.
And
so these are kind of the highlights that I'm watching going into the summer.
And one thing, as I said, the hurricane season, I think they just have a Hurricane Brett out there now. So you think we won't have an active hurricane season?
No, it's a tropical storm. I don't think it's going to reach hurricane status. I think the farther west it moves, it's going to fall apart. But what may happen is we see quite a bit of activity for the first half of the hurricane season, and then it tends to fall apart, and then we see less storms during the second half because there's a lot of wind shear to tear these systems apart. Or we see a lot of storms that curve out to sea and miss the United States.
And another thing I'm wondering, I hate to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Something we have to deal with here in the Midwest, tornado activity. How do you think the tornado season looks this coming summer?
Well, it's going to be below normal for our region.
Good.
So specifically northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, a lot more numerous down across the southern Midwest. I think south of Interstate 70, especially, there's going to be quite a bit of activity. With an ongoing drought situation, though, we tend to get less severe weather events. But again, we'll have to watch for those derechos, those bow echoes that move through the area. And Mike, if you're still at chasing storms, you may have to watch for those type of events.
He got cleared by his doctor to go back to doing that now.
All right.
Now, he has like this metal thing. We call him zipper neck. He had some surgery on the back of his spine. Now he's like a radar. So now when the storm's coming in, he starts shivering. Yeah.
Well, Mike just turned 47 the other day. Yeah. Are you still able to chase storms at your age?
Yes.
Okay. He's just a lot slower.
Okay. Anyway, so that's good news. So we don't have to worry too much about tornado activity. That's I always get worried when I see a tornado warning around.
You notice that Ryan's all relaxed right now because the pattern is kind of like slow.
Yeah.
Because that's my business right now is slow. So I like it like that, believe it or not. Once in a while, it's good to sit back and just take a deep breath. Yeah.
It's rare, but I'm so happy with the clients that I have because they're able to get out and do all their outdoor work projects. I have a lot of roofing companies, and they're having a good time right now. They're able to get all their work. They're not behind, and they're loving the dry weather. I mean, at some point, we're going to get some rain. We're going to get some storms. Yeah. It's my job to let them know and offer very precise weather.
And that derecho can make life interesting if you're on a roof.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to watch out for that ring of fire, like Johnny Cash always mentions.
Yeah. Ryan, tell us a little bit about your biz, dude.
Yeah, so Weather by Request, it's actually a weather consulting business that I created from the ground up back in the summer of 2004. And I actually launched it. It was December 13th, 2004. So next year, I think, 2024, December 13th will mark 20 years.
We got to throw a party, dude. We got to throw a
party. Well, actually, I have next summer in 2024 marks 20 years with me doing radio around.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 2004. Yeah, I remember in the summer of 2004.
You are an old timer.
Well, you've been around doing radio even more.
I was around, but I had surgery.
Okay. So anyway, we have 2024 is going to be, it's a lot of milestones, right, Phil?
A lot of miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
How do they get a hold of you, little buddy?
So weatherbyrequest@gmail.com. So I will forecast us specifically for municipalities, townships, villages. A lot of them are in McHenry County and across a lot of the northwest suburbs. So I'm always happy to take in more.
Did Harvard ever call you yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well,
what, Henry? Why did I thought you told
I gave the proper information.
Yeah. Where are they at?
Well, I can't,
How many other towns have Weather by Request?
Right,
Probably quite a few, right?
Well, I gave it to the head guy.
How come we don't have it?
I don't
We
know.
get this stupid code red that doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, maybe one of these days we will have it around here. But
Nah, it's not-
I gave it to the proper person. And
Actually, it's not looking good for you, buddy. Just
Okay.
just thought I'd let you know.
well, maybe if they're listening today,
Yeah, they should.
They might.
If they call you today, just tell them to tell Dave thanks. Yeah. All right. Are you you got to go do some weather, or what are you doing?
I have a few more minutes. It's very quiet, as you mentioned today.
Okay.
So
See? See?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I was up since 4:45 this morning working, so I'd
Wow.
like to get that morning report up by around 5:30.
Jeez.
Sometimes in the morning, if it's really busy, I'll be on the phone for 2 hours giving clients specific weather briefing. So again, it's offering very pinpoint, very specific information.
Mm-hmm.
But I also forecast for events as well. So, if any local chamber of commerce offices, if they have any events and
Like up in like up in Sharon, Wisconsin.
exactly, or any non-for-profits, that they may have significant events, setting up tents or fairs. I've had some events in Chicago.
Or maybe
reach out.
music events there. Hello, hint, hint.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to break my rule today, okay? I'm going to give you and Phil Meehup 2 minutes
Oh, yeah?
for whatever you want to talk about.
It doesn't have to be about weather either.
Anything you want to talk about. Vacation plans, wardrobe, doesn't matter.
Well, that would be nice if you could come to my next seminar that I'm going to have.
Yeah, he's going to light himself on fire.
No, I'm not.
Or even come to McHenry County Fair in
Yeah.
August.
Yeah. Something like that.
I would definitely like to come back up to McHenry County. That is.
Yeah.
And I'm about two. So if I were to drive, not taking the expressway or anything, it would take me about 2.5 hours, I think. The way I drive, anyways, to drive up to Harvard.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Conservative.
we'll get our pilot, the station's pilot, Bubba Doohickey,
Oh, no.
to
no,
pick you up in the helicopter.
I don't trust him.
Would you like to take a helicopter ride with our
yeah.
Bubba Doohickey?
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not answering
He's
that.
he's staying away from
think
that one.
so.
Yeah. All right, you got one more minute, buddy.
Now, by the way, I want to ask you, Phil. So your
Do
weather.
you notice how Henry jumps in and cuts you guys off?
I just want to know that you agree with what Ryan said, that the weather's going to be pretty okay this summer.
Yeah, well, it'd be cooler at least.
Yeah.
I figured it would be because you got all that smoke up there blocking the
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah, I'm just worried about us getting that air.
Do you want me to help you, Phil? Yeah.
There we go. That'd
Go
be
ahead,
a
Henry.
trick.
Go ahead. You're still in charge.
I was going to say, as I said, the only thing that concerns me is the air quality this summer with all those fires, and you're saying that this area it's possible, but more than likely it will happen more in the Northeast. You think?
Yeah, I would agree because there's just more wildfires in central and eastern Canada. But
Right.
I think over the next several summers now with climate change, this is the new normal around
Wow.
here.
Wow.
I think we're going to have to always look at this. And, there's actually computer models that could simulate the wildfire smoke. So I can incorporate that data
What?
into my forecast now. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, there's going to be a man on the moon.
Yeah, what are
Again.
they going to think of next?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or even Mars? That's coming up soon.
I like it when Jim looks at me like, you idiot.
One of these days we'll be going to Mars. Yeah.
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 No, I don't want to go.
We'll
buy
all
you a
chip
ticket.
in and buy the ticket.
No, I'm afraid of heights.
Believe me, I know.
There is no up or down up there.
Can I ask you, Ryan, this is a true story, okay? Back in the MCW days, we went out to the Boone County Fair, right?
And we haven't been back since then.
Yeah. And so I have Henry with me. So I go over and I talk to the helicopter pilot. And I says, hey, can you give this guy a ride just to let him see what it's like? He's like, sure, put him on in. So Stevens, he looked like he saw a ghost when I told him to get on the. It took him like 20 minutes to talk him into it. So he gets in there, and all of a sudden, man, the helicopter just jets out of there, right? And you can hear Stevens all above, right going over my head.
I was doing a live report too, and I think we've lost the recording of that. We don't have that in our.
You got rid of it.
Yes, and make sure it was deleted.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but by the way, Brian, I will call you a little later off air. We'll get your address.
Yeah,
and we will
I'm gonna hook you up, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're a good man.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
No, you come out. No, you've been around like 20 years. Okay, so you should at least
I
get a
was gonna
stupid
say-
shirt.
Yeah,
Huh?
Dave, I was going to say that when I was started at WMCW, I was 26 years old.
Oh, my
So you
God.
can do the math.
Right.
Do the math.
So you've been on 50 years?
Okay. We were all much younger back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Henry.
wish I was in my 20s
Yeah.
again, but 40s now.
Yeah.
40s.
Hey, Henry, I saw a picture of you, Bill, the Bear Marquise, and Brad. And a picture that Brad was sharing on his Facebook page.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And I have one question, Henry.
What?
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, Father Time.
Yes. We all feel that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan, I'll give you a call after 9. Are you going to be around?
Yes, that sounds good.
No, we're not pulling your leg, man. I'm going to send you down. Get him a cowbell too, okay? So when in the mail,
Cowbell. Let's see.
when they deliver it, then it'll ring in.
By the way, do we have any more bumper stickers? I think we have to get some more. I
we
believe.
have to order some.
Need
Yeah.
some
We'll get-
updated ones.
You know, and guys, too, I am a caveman, if you remember.
Oh no, we
Yeah, November 1st, 2018.
yeah.
Well, you
See,
remember the
Henry?
exact date.
Yeah,
Ah, see?
yeah, good.
You cherished every moment of that.
So now, what number are you?
Oh, ooh,
I don't know what number, but I remember that's when I came up to the station
Yeah.
for the.
Oh,
'cause I was taking a month off of work, so yeah, it's 2018.
and by the way, Ryan, sorry, we're not supposed to use real bats. Just so you know, my bad.
Yeah, as I said, so hopefully we can get you out here sometime this summer, especially for the fair coming up. That'd be
Why do
great.
you keep bringing up the fair? You want just ask them.
Okay. Are
Quit beating around the bush.
Are you able to come up to the fair in
We'll
August?
see, but it's only fair that you ask.
I got ya.
Oh man,
And you'll have a fair time.
that's brought to you by Weather by Request.
Yeah.
The weather will be fair, right?
Yeah. We'll be all standing out there with umbrellas and thunderstorms.
You better forecast good weather that week.
All right, buddy. I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day. Thanks again, Ryan, for all you do. And keep your eyes on the mail. Hopefully, we'll get them shirts down to you before you get back.
And I'll call you after 9 or so.
Nice talking to you.
All right.
Good talking to everyone. Thanks so much.
Hey, Phil,
Adios.
you want to do the honors?
Look up.
He didn't look up. There
Yeah,
he is.
there
There
we
you went.
go.
All right. So that's cool. I like him. You know, he's got a great sense. I've got some shirts. Remind me to give them to you before I leave here, okay?
For what?
I think a little bit
boy. You already forgot?
I think a little bit of you rubbed off on him.
Yeah, he's, that happens after a while.
Yeah, well, I'll have
Yeah.
to get his address.
Tell me about it.
All right, it is 6:56, and I'm going to stick around for a couple minutes because I got a good Peter Gabriel song right here on the Dave in the Morning Show. We're on iHeartRadio. Yes, go to iHeart and look old Dave up. And we're on WHIW 101.3 FM. It's the powerhouse here in Harvard, Illinois. Harvard Broadcasting.
You could have a steam train if you just laid down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying if you bring your blue sky back. All you do is call me. I'll be anything you need. You could have a big dipper going up and down around the bends. You could have a bumper car bumping. This amusement never ends. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Oh, let me be your sledgehammer. This will be my testimony. Yeah, yeah. Open up your fruit cage, 'cause I won't be your honeybee. Open up your fruit cage with a fruit that is sweet as can be. I wanna
All right. It is 7:01 here. And Phil, tell them who they're wasting their life listening to.
Here, this is WHIW-LP, Harvard, Illinois, Harvard Broadcasting.
Yes, you're exactly right. And I think it's time for us to suck up to the sponsors there, Henry. Get me out of hot water with Joe, will you? Saying something really nice about Joe.
Well, it's ironic that he's the first sponsor I would have mentioned.
Well, good.
Hey, you've been reading my cards.
Upside down. I'm getting
Yes.
good.
Yeah, we want to thank Joe Small Engine Repair over at 403 Airport Road.
How do I? Can you help me? Can you give me like an alibi or something? Get out of trouble with him?
Oh, about your lawnmower?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I think the thing is, you said you're
You're
going to
gonna you're gonna let me hang, aren't you?
Well, the thing is, you said you're going to bring it on a Friday. You didn't tell him what Friday you're going to bring it.
There you go. See? There you go.
Actually, I think he's relieved because he has one less lawnmower to
Oh,
worry
he's
about.
so busy, man.
Yeah.
But he's always makes room for Dave.
And guess what? Tomorrow's another Friday.
I am.
So,
I am.
but I think you said you're busy. So.
I am.
But one of these Fridays. Anyway, Joe Small's Engine Repair at 403 Airport Road in Harvard, Illinois. You can find additional information on Facebook, the website, jsmallenginerepair.com, and the number, 815-943-4700. Sign Crafter.
Here's your sign.
In Hebron, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, signcraftersenterprise.com, and at 815-648-4484. Habitat for Humanity in McHenry County.
Hi, Sarah.
Yes, Sarah Davis.
Hey, wait a minute, Marty. Mikey. Say it. Say it. Hold on. Say it.
What was it again?
Read it again, Hen.
Habitat for Humanity in McHenry County.
Hi, Sarah.
There it is. That's energetic. Yeah.
A nonprofit organization located out of McHenry with locations in both McHenry and Woodstock. And don't forget to close on Monday in Woodstock.
Yeah.
More information is available on Facebook, Instagram, HabitatMcHenry.org, at 815-759-9002. And now that it's summer, this is their busy time.
Oh, yeah. They got good stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, if you're looking for furniture and stuff, they're the place. And we can say it because they're not for profit.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's special today is, I don't know.
And we can go into detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to their webpage and Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, that's HabitatMcHenry.org. Check that out.
Actually, I think everything's on special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of special, how about
Go wrong.
Hey, how about Ed?
how about Sharon Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, yeah.
In Sharon, Wisconsin. Jessica over there. More information is available on Facebook and at SharonChamberofCommerce.com. And they're having a board meeting this Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to surprise them one day and show up.
Well,
Hey,
they
even
have
though
them every month.
I'm not on the board, but I can look cool like it's an audience member. I can be like disruptive.
Well, I guess it's open to everybody.
Yeah.
And don't forget Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive.
He's got a tow truck and a flatbed.
Hi, Jimmy.
Yep.
Jimmy, oh, you're that personal.
Oh, yeah.
At 5311 Route 14 in
I think
Harvard.
he slugged that last guy. I called him Jimmy.
The only Jimmy I know is Jimmy Olson from
Yeah.
the Superman days.
Oh, yeah.
More information is available on Facebook, JimOlsonCollision.com, and 815-943-1685. Pat's Brew and Q. Hey, what happened to my theme music?
Ran out.
Yeah. All right, how many you got left?
I got two more to go.
Okay, hold on.
There we go. All right.
I just restarted the old vinyl. Yeah.
Well, we used to play these for the chicken fundraisers we used to do.
I know Phil's over here drooling.
And it's very apropos that we mentioned Pat's Brew and Q.
Oh, yeah, because
They'd have chicken, and they have a lot of other stuff, too.
Yummy, yummy.
It's a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at 262-736-2222. And when you call that number, press number 1.
Yeah.
And finally, our brand new sponsor, the Design Coach.
Yeah, Philip.
Yeah. Fill up.
Right here in the Starline.
I don't think he really likes us, but he just wanted to get you off his back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're chasing him.
And I did say
You are like a bill collector.
He has my number. He's going to call
Yeah,
me.
he
when,
has your number all right.
when he can. He'll let me know when he can come in and visit us
But
here in the
he's
studio.
coming up in this world, man. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, they'll be moving
You
around.
bought the old Romy's room?
Yes.
I see him over there doing stuff already.
And I believe within the next year they'll be over there.
It's going to be big, man.
I believe that they might maintain some offices here in this building. So we'll see them around. Anyway, they're right here. They're on the second floor of the Starline building here in Harvard, the Design Coach. And they do design a lot of great things. A lot of offices and homes.
Oh, by the way, Henry, add a sponsor. I'm going to give a gratis Alnada.
Yes.
All right? I want you to start the sponsor. We're going to have the Starline as one of our sponsors, an honorary sponsor.
Oh, an honorary sponsor. Okay.
Wow.
First time on the show that you. because they help us here all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
So
one
write it
thing
down.
we could.
Then you can break your record.
Okay. The Starline Factory.
Yeah.
Yes, building. And of course, one meant we're on the eve of Fourth Friday.
You know what I want to do? I want to get a stanchion and stick your head through it.
Okay. Yeah. And
Wait a minute. Well, hold on a second. That was a guillotine. Oops, sorry, Henry.
And as far as the Design Coach, more information is available at their website, thedesigncoach.com. Very nice website.
Oh, yeah.
On Facebook and Instagram.
It's a designer website.
Yes.
Get it? I'll be here to Friday. No, I won't.
And as you mentioned, the Starline Factory. Yes. Where they have Fourth Fridays tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was apropos.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. That's another big word you use.
Yeah, that's the only word I use. Yeah.
And back to you, Dave.
All right, good. All right, anyhow, Phil, I know that I can't do the chicken song for you because you won't be able to concentrate. So let's go back to your theme and give me a weather update at 7:07, buddy. Yeah.
Wow.
We got a lot of themes around
Oh,
here.
yeah. What do you got, bud?
Perfect timing here. Yeah. Currently, we have some hazy skies and a temperature of 64 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to get warm today. It's going to get up to almost 90.
What?
89 to be precise. Yeah, with mostly sunny skies, a little bit of haze from the smoke from up at our neighbors up north. They can keep their smoke, actually. We don't really need it. But let's see. Yeah, then we're going to have a little bit of a northeasterly wind, only about 11, and drop down to 58 for your low.
Oh, yeah.
And back up to 89 again. It's kind of a broken record. Then down to 61 and mostly sunny on Friday. So that'll be nice weather for the Fourth Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's a chance of some storms on Saturday with even a warmer day up to 92.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Cloudy,
from-
cloudy
man, that's
skies,
hot.
50% chance
Woo,
of
that's
storm.
hot, man. That's hot. That's so hot.
Then we get some of the southerly breezes coming in, and up goes the humidity, and it'll feel a lot hotter than 92. It'll feel like 100 probably. Not quite, but pretty close. But it is summertime at least.
Oh, yeah.
You know that. So currently, it's 66 degrees here in downtown Harvard, Illinois. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, so as promised, okay, I was talking earlier today to everybody about what I did while I was gone for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And Henry, you're going to be now. You got 3 questions we got to answer, right?
Yeah, I wrote them down.
Yeah.
And you survived.
Oh yeah. Well, I think so. Yeah. So anyhow, so what
We've
I
been
did-
waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, bait breath. All right. So anyhow, what happened was that I had this great idea. Henry, if I ever do that again, shoot me. All right. So what happened was that we decided to take the grandkids, yes, on a vacation up to the Wisconsin Dells, right?
Yeah.
So I started out by ordering an Airbnb. You know what that is, Henry?
No, I'm not familiar. I've never done that.
It's a place that you can rent somebody's house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what happened was that I did an Airbnb. It was like over $800 to rent that thing. It's a house. This house was cool though, and I want to just say kudos to the guy that rented it to us, Daniel, because that was wait till I tell you about this, okay?
Now you can rent it for a few days or a couple of
Whatever you
weeks,
need, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever you
good.
need. Yeah. So anyhow, but it was when you pull up into it sits on 4 acres. Plus, it has a river that runs through it.
Wow.
Come on, you know that's cool, man.
Yeah.
And also, too, if you go in the garage door, the service door, in there is a game room. That they converted the garage into a game room. It has a ping pong table. It has a bunch of the old Space Invaders and Pac-Man. It has those games in there.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Yeah. And so anyhow, we took the grandkids up there, and you can't control kids when they go in 4 different directions. You know that, right? They're just gone. I don't care unless you're an octopus. So what happened was we went up there, and I told them I'm going to take them up there, and we're gonna go fishing. I posted on my Facebook page, by the way.
Yeah, I did see some of the pictures. Yes.
You see how intense they are?
Yes.
Yeah. But so anyhow, we went up there, and then the first night we got up there, we kind of went out for dinner and hung out, right?
Right.
So the next morning, which would have been on
Monday?
Tuesday.
Oh, well, did you leave on Sunday or when did you leave?
No, we was up there on the 19th.
Which was Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So Tuesday, I get up and I take the little rascals down to Paul Bunyan's up there. Anybody been to Paul Bunyan's?
Yes.
Oh yeah, all you can eat, man. Now here's the problem. This is what bites. Okay, remember I had that surgery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know how much torture that was? to sit there and eat like like half a pancake and one egg and
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
yeah, it was horrible. But anyhow, but I didn't gain any weight. I'll tell you that. So we went to so we went there and had breakfast, and then from there we went over. Do I dare say it? To Noah's Ark. Okay. Now, what's the 3 questions, Hen?
Okay, one of the questions was you were at Noah's Ark. Now, that's a restaurant?
No, that's a water park.
Water park. Oh, water park. Okay.
I knew that.
All right, but so there's a restaurant in there, I guess.
Yes, there is.
Yes, okay. What was the restaurant called?
It was called a restaurant.
Restaurant, okay, from Noah's Ark.
I don't want to say the name of it because I'm about ready to tell you everybody how bad it sucked.
Okay. Anyway, and you said you had 7
But if
people.
anybody's been to Noah's Ark, you'll know what I'm talking about when I was bringing it up. Yeah.
Okay, so you said that you went to lunch there, and it was a total of 7 people.
Right. How much did Dave spend? That's
Okay.
going to be the question.
Well, first of all, could you give an idea of what you had for lunch?
Everybody had a burger. Oh, wait, I take it back. Everybody had a burger and a couple had chicken strips. And no pop, only water.
Okay, well, that doesn't seem that much.
Yeah.
Face of it.
Yeah.
Well, probably the main question is how much did the hamburger cost? Was it hamburger or
Oh,
cheeseburger?
no, see, if I do that, you'll do the math. No, I don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a total of 7 people, let's
Yeah.
say. I'm saying maybe...
You got to be within $10.
Well, it's like the Price is Right. All righty. I'm going to say $150.
You were close, but not close enough.
Okay.
Phil?
169.
Nope.
190.
Nope. He just shakes his head.
And the winner is?
It was $131.
Oh, okay. Well, it was close. Right. Well, it was 150 with a tip.
Yeah. I couldn't afford a tip. $131.
Oh, my gosh.
But
7 people.
can I just vent for a minute? I didn't do a good review for him. I'll tell you what, for Noah's Ark. And I'll tell you the reason. The water park is awesome. Okay? The lifeguards are very cool there. The experience for the water park itself was good.
Yeah.
When I pull into the water park, you have to pay for parking. Now, I just got done paying $260 for tickets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, man.
that's what I was saying.
I know.
So I go in there, and I pay the I've got the tickets in my hand. I pull up to the gate, and they have parking fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did I pay for parking, Henry? Think
lot.
about it. Think about it.
$20.
Well, if you wanted to walk a mile, yeah, but not me. You know me. I'm too lazy to walk that far. So I got the VIP parking.
Oh, the VIP. Well, you're a very important person.
Oh no.
35.
Oh, you're close. It was
45.
It was $30.
$30. Oh, my
All right, so right now I'm getting close to the $300 mark, right? So then we go in there and the girls always bring 4 days of clothes and shoes and everything with them. So I said maybe we ought to get a locker, all right? So I go over to now get this, okay? I go over to the locker, but you can't get the locker without paying at a kiosk.
Yeah.
For it. How much did Dave spend for a little locker?
$10.
7.
15.
30.
20.
20.
$20 for a stupid little locker. Even though it was cool, you can remotely open it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But so I spent. So there now I'm up. I'm getting up there and it's getting expensive. We had the lunch, right? So then we went to the water. What's the next question, there, Henry? Quick.
Well, let's see. One of these days, waiting with bated breath. How many fish did you catch?
How about the sunburn part?
Oh, the sunburn.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's not talk about fish yet.
Well, you mentioned that you got sunburned.
I did give away one of it places.
Did you say? And I think can I give it away if I remember what you said?
Go ahead.
I think you said the kneecap.
My left kneecap.
Left kneecap.
Yeah.
So where'd you get sunburned?
It's like a lobster, man. But 2 places I got, and keep your mind clean, boys and girls.
And this is a family show.
I
so
was not at a nudist park. So
well, I'm sure they're probably around somewhere.
Okay, now, all right. Jim is pointing to the top of my head. All right, Henry.
The bald spot on your head. Let's see. How about your elbow?
Nope.
No, okay.
Phil.
Your thigh.
Well, I did have on. Never mind. So it was actually the back of my neck.
Oh.
Oh,
One
the
little
neck
area. Yeah. But she came over and threw some of that. I don't know if that's like cooking oil they put on you because I was bubbling, man. I'm telling you.
Some of that suntan lotion is very soothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. She has some stuff that's called Afterburn.
Okay.
And so they put it on. They put it on you, and it's supposed to cool you down. Didn't work.
Well, the key is, I believe I've read somewhere that like the SPF should be at least 30, 35 or higher than that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So they got to worry about that. Okay.
All right.
And now to your third question.
Yeah.
How many fish did you catch?
Okay, Phil, start with you.
10.
All right.
Now, is this fish that you caught or everybody together?
Between all of us.
And how many all went?
There was four grandkids and a dog. And me.
Okay, don't tell me the dog caught more. So let's say 5 people. Would you say, Phil, 10?
Yeah.
I'm going to think you did a lot better. I'm going to say 25.
Jim?
7.
All right. Jim says 7. Mikey?
4.
Well, actually, we didn't catch anything.
Oh!
We,
well, I was very optimistic.
Yeah. I threw it out there. And, well, you know, the kids, here's the problem with kids, okay? They don't really know how to fish. If it was easy, they call it catching, okay?
Oh.
So what happened was, it was on the river, so you know the river has a current.
Yeah.
And so I threw it out there, and it would travel down. Now sometimes that's a good thing because it goes by a fish and they eat it, and you're in.
Oh.
But I kept getting caught on things down there.
Oh.
So what I did is that I got caught on a rock down there, and I'm going, oh no, like that, and the kids were totally freaking out.
Now, the question I had to ask you, what time did you go fishing? Because isn't the best time early in the morning?
I woke the kid. Yeah, that's another whole thing. So before I go to bed at night, you know, the kids go to me, make sure you wake us up. We want to go fishing with you in the morning. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Like at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, no.
No.
See, you see, the night before, they were up late screaming and hollering downstairs, you know, and I said to myself, if I live through this, okay, when I get up tomorrow morning, I'm going to do the same thing.
And what time did you get up?
4:30.
You got up at 4:30.
So I get up at 4:30, man, and I start screaming through the house. I'm beating the pan with a spoon, and I'm making me a cup of coffee. And all of a sudden, man, the dead walked in. They were all like one eye open. Yeah.
I'll fix them.
Yep.
So by the time it's all said and done, when did you go fishing?
About 6.
Oh, okay. It was still kind of early.
Yeah, but if you look at the pictures on Facebook, on my Facebook page,
Yeah.
you can tell that these kids are like half awake.
Well,
Yeah.
another thing, you got to worry about what bait you used.
Well, I use different kinds, but it wasn't really the amount of fish you catch. It's the fact that I took them fishing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to guess. Another question is, how long were you fishing? An hour, 2
About
hours?
a little over an hour. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, now
Well, you gave up too soon.
Yeah. Now my little dog buddy. I get a chance to look at my Facebook page. I took some glamour shots of
Yes.
him. But anyhow, he decides he wants to go tromp around at the riverbank, which is all mud. So before we leave, I have to pick him up. Now he does not like taking baths or showers, so I had to go in there. I had to sneak him into the bathroom, tackle him, and get him into the tub. Both of us got a shower. Both of us got. Now I had my hat on. I had my baseball hat on, and it was like it had water running on top of it because I'm in there wrestling this poor dog.
Yeah. You had a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it seemed like you were away for like 3 days? You
Yeah.
got there on a Monday, left Wednesday?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yesterday morning we got up and had breakfast. Now and then I spent gas for both vehicles. Well, what happened was I took the caddy because my dog has his own bed in the back.
Oh.
So I took the caddy and followed Amber and the kids up there. Or Amber and the kids followed me up there. So what happened was while we were up there, we're like 20 miles from the Dells. So we used her van. I burned up all of her gas. Yeah, mine was still full.
Now, don't tell me even the gas was even higher up there.
Actually, it was about 329.
Oh, that's not too bad. Because usually in some of these resort areas, they kind of crank it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I want to say good morning to Marge out there. Jessica was out there. Don was out there. And Ted, they're letting him out of prison today.
Get well, Ted.
Yeah, he's heading home at 9 o'clock, he said. Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
He's out, I tell you, man. He's a trooper, though. He still hangs in there. He doesn't,
He doesn't give up easy.
Well, yeah, because, I don't know is there anything left? They've been taking stuff out left and right over there.
Yeah.
I got a question to ask you.
Do you notice when he talks, he echoes?
Yes. Now, was this the first time you did something like this with taking all the kids?
Well, let's say first and last.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, would you ever do it again?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Actually, I would. Because
okay.
now they're getting older.
Right.
Okay? And so no,
You might wait a few years.
No. It was fine. You know,
Well, so you might do it next.
Well, Jim, you've been taking care of your grandkids. They're it's either heaven or hell. You know, either they're doing really, really good or they're just monsters.
So you're telling me this is going to be an annual event now?
I didn't say anything. No, I'm laying low, bro.
Or every other year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, I got to roll, man. I know that you've got things you got to do here too. So
yeah, and by the way, on a roll, it was my pleasure.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Mike Schindler from Classic Cinemas. I really learned a lot. Yeah, but I'll be filling in for Jay for the next couple of weeks while he's on the left coast, or west coast, I should say.
Left coast.
And so he's having some good times. And I know in his travels that... and by the way, a reminder, too, that speaking from the west coast, Jay Jackson... and Jan Hammersmith.
Yeah, what are they going to be doing?
And Mike, you're part of the show.
I'm sorry, it's Mike.
Mike, that's right. They are going to have old friends this Saturday night.
Really?
Yes. And in the future, they might be doing the show, or might be. I think they are going to be doing the show once a month on a Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
And also on Saturday, too.
It's
Why?
Jay's scheduling for his job.
Yes.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And actually, I think they're planning to do like on a Monday afternoon. So
is he going to fly all the way in?
Yep.
Why don't you just do it over Zoom?
He doesn't like Zoom.
So he's going to fly all the way from Timbuktu to here?
Yep, he does it for free.
Wow.
Well, that's another story. Okay.
I got time.
Anyway, so they'll be coming on, and so the Honor Roll show. There was some interesting movies.
So you're
coming
all
up.
over. You got Wednesday night, Saturday, and you're on my show every day.
That's right.
No
I was
wonder.
only on for about 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and I did my Broadway show last night.
How did it go?
Well, I was here in studio, and I didn't see too many people come in.
No, it was kind of dark.
Well, they're all getting ready. They're all getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's Fourth Fridays.
you
And don't
believe
forget this. Yeah, the month of June has a fifth Friday, so it's tomorrow. It's not the fifth Friday.
Don't show up late.
That's why they named it Fourth Friday.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
All right. Anything else I got to do before I leave? Oh, I got to talk to you, don't I?
Yeah, we got to do a little rundown, and I got to get a debriefing on your trip.
Oh,
Run
yeah.
over.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to jump us off. Should I dump us off of Facebook?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
might
it's
as
about
well.
that time.
All right. Here we go. All right. That's done. Should I jump us off of Spreaker or leave it on?
Well, you could do that too.
Okay. All right. Look up. All right. Everybody.